I'm surprised at how little, it's kind of a funny thing to say, how little veterinarians know about financing and you know, building trades and loans and this type of thing. And of course, it's not that they're ignorant people, because they certainly aren't, but it's because they're outside their element. And so a lot of veterinarians don't have a very accurate picture of what they really can borrow. And they often will significantly underestimate their ability. So the numbers that we use in our office, just as a rule of thumb, and I'm not a banker nor am I an accountant, is to say that you can borrow as much as you gross in 1 year, okay? That means that your total debt is that. So once again, if you're into borrowing, if you already have a loan on your practice, or you have a loan on the ground, and you want to then turn around and borrow to build, then your total debt can be no more than your gross. Now, having said that, it's amazing how much money that is. Most veterinarians, you know, aren't really prepared to borrow that. You know, they're thinking, ooh, you know, okay, I make $1 million a year, but I'm not ready to go out and borrow $1 million. And that's true. There's a difference between what your comfort level is and what your ability to borrow. And so, whereas you might not want to borrow $1 million, you can probably walk into any bank in this country and say to them, I make this much money a year, and basically I need to have this much of a loan. So you need to separate out the difference between, I call it kind of your brain damage. You know, how much worried can you live with? You know, are you happy borrowing that much money? Are you going to be waking up in the middle of the night going, oh my goodness, this is a ridiculous idea, or versus what you actually can do. But I think you'd be amazed at how much you can, in fact, borrow.